Welcome back. Let's see, this is our fourth game of the day today. We're at Franklin High School. This is the Pacific Office Automation Holiday Classic, sponsored by BSN and by Nike. I'm your host, Dave Hall. Eric Knox will join us in just a little while for the start of the game. This is the first semifinal matchup in the Diamond Bracket, and it's Faith, Texas, against Willamette. Both teams out on the court now. Faith got to this semifinal by beating Wilsonville 96-60, and Willamette beat McMinnville. By the way, McMinnville's going to play Monday in the Consolation Championship against West Lynn. We started a couple of minutes early here, and the reason was we got a text from one of the parents of one of the players on the Faith family team, and she texted us. And I thought I'd read this to you because it gives you information we're not familiar with Faith Family. And here it is. And she says, Faith Family is a public charter school based in Dallas. They have opted to play a national schedule instead of a state or local one. They begin the season ranked number 10 in the country. Armani Biles, she is, she's number 17, I believe. Armani Biles, Finley Christian is number 18, Amaya Garcia number 49, and Joy Egbana is number 97, I believe, are the ranked players. Oh, those are their ranks nationally. They dropped a couple of games early in the year, but we're playing without Chastain, the starting point guard. She was out for 8 months with a torn meniscus and just returned 3 weeks ago. Since then, we have moved back up to number 19 in the country, with the only loss being by 5 points to Monteverdi. And if you're familiar with who that is, you'll know they are a national powerhouse. They have been ranked number 1 this season. And then she says, as noted, Egbana is committed to Alabama. Biles, Garcia, and Chastain, who also play together for Southwest Select on the Adidas Summer Circuit, each have a couple dozen P4 offers, but have yet to commit. Biles and Garcia are juniors. Chastain is a sophomore, and it's said to be technical. Chastain committed to the University of Tennessee in the 8th grade, but reopened to recruiting after they let go of Kelly Harper and his staff. They're coached by Andrea Robinson and her staff. Katie Creel has been her longtime assistant. They spent the last couple of years coaching at DeSoto. The entire staff decided to move to Faith Family. Coach Robinson has won 4 state titles at a couple of different schools in Texas, most recently DeSoto. She didn't sign that, so I'm not sure which mother that is of which player, but it updated us and gave me all the information. You can see how powerful this team, they're currently ranked number 19. They lost by 5 points to Monteverdi.
And Monteverdi is a powerful, one of the best in the country. I don't know what kind of school you call it, but one of the best in the nation.
Absolutely.
So, man, this is going to be a barn burner because Willamette, again, has state championship aspirations. A lot of seniors. It's going to be a really cool game to watch.
All right, we're going to have the introduction of the starting players. Here's the starters for Faith. 2, Gianna Jordan. Number 14, Finley Chastain. Number 23, Joy Agbuna. Number 24, Amari Biles. And number 25, Amaya Garcia. The home team, Willamette Warriors. Number 11, Victoria Nguyen. Number 13, Harper Wagner. Number 14, Diamond Wright. Number 23, Bryn Smith. And number 24, Isabella Harms. This will be the winner of this game will be in the semifinals or the finals on Monday, and they will play the winner of our last game tonight, Clackamas and AC Davis. So Faith Family is a charter school in Dallas, and they don't play in a league. They play a national schedule, just like a lot of the boys teams have for a long time.
Okay, so they've seen some of the best high school teams in the country, I assume. This will be, you know, Willamette's much better than the record right now, and this will be a good test to play a team that's on a national schedule. This is sort of like what I call a max prep team.
I cover Central Catholic regularly, and their boys team is ranked nationally, and they've already played the number 3, 4, 6, and 8 ranked teams in the nation.
And how they do?
They're 2-2.
Okay. And they're in the Les Schwab right now, right?
Yep. Willamette with the ball, just underway. Faith with the lead, 2-0. Diamond right in the middle for Willamette. From the outside for 3, short.
I tell you what, when you play them Texas teams, you better be ready. Texas, Duncanville is one of the great teams out of Texas. DeSoto, another great team. We played last year here. And now Faith Family. These Texas teams, they're big, they're strong, they're quick.
Their coach
and relentless.
Coach Robinson has won 4 Texas titles, one of them with DeSoto.
Okay. Oh, she was with DeSoto last year, wasn't she?
I believe so.
I remember her. Okay.
Left-handed hook shot, rebound inside. Length of the court, puts up the shot. Iron. Send it back out for 3. That ball off the rim. The putback rolls around and drops through.
Man, they play physical, they play hard, they play relentless. They're your stereotypical Texas team that just comes at you for 32 minutes.
That last bucket was by Amari Biles.
Willamette's gonna have to match that energy or this game will get away from them quick. We played DeSoto last year here, this same type of team.
Rebound, actually not a rebound, that was an air ball. Saved by Gianna Jordan. Jordan with the ball. Pull-up jumper, iron, doesn't go. Rebound Willamette, no, taken away. Jordan takes it away down low. Jump ball and possession's gonna go to Willamette. Family leads 4-0. 96 points they scored the other day.
Let's see if Willamette can match this intensity, because like I said, Willamette's got a lot of seniors. They've seen teams like this before, but they're gonna have to match that intensity because a Dallas team is not going away.
In and out. Rebound. In the corner. Jordan works her way inside, puts up the shot, bounces around, drops in.
Gianna Jordan, boy, I like that guard, number 2.
She had touch on that shot.
She got some swag to her game.
Rebound. Family. Faith Family quickly
Here comes
ahead.
Faith Family. They're just coming at you again. Got to guard the leak outs. Like I said, running their offense is their last option, not their first. And then they're going to post you up.
I'm Dave Hall, along with Eric Knox. Eric's a former coach at Benson, won a state championship, played for one last year. Eagles take a timeout. 6-0 our score. The email we had said that they're currently ranked 19th in the nation. I believe Clackamas is ranked 16th.
Wow. Well, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I still going to hold a little bit of hope out for Willamette to make this a ball game. I think the question, Willamette, to me, outside of South Medford, Tualatin, Jeff, and you might even throw Benson in this now. Willamette, for me, is a senior-driven team, and I think the biggest question mark for them has just been toughness. They've got skilled players, they got length, they're disciplined. They've been well coached for years.
There's a three.
But again, that's the question. That's the question they have to answer.
Amari Biles hits the three, 9-0. We had a 17-point run in the game just before this. Tualatin went on a 17-point run. We're at a 9-point run right now.
Faith family's just all over them. They're not giving them any oxygen. They're everywhere.
Shot from the outside doesn't go. Rebound, Faith family. You know what? They're a big team, too.
Yes, they're big, they're strong.
Pull-up jumper, iron, rebound
they're getting
inside.
every rebound.
Take
Look
it
at
to
that.
the rim. No, pulls it back out. Down the lane, underneath the scoop shot, hit the bottom of the net. Hit the bottom of the rim.
You know, these Texas teams, these big, strong teams from the city, you got to stand up to them. If you don't stand up to these types of teams, they're going to impose their will on you, and they'll just suck the life out of you, and this game will be over before you know it.
Biles at the line, shooting 2. First one drops in. She's got 6 in the game. 6 of the 10 points by Biles. Misses the second, tipped around inside. Whistle, foul. It's going to be on Faith family. Second team foul. Willamette quickly down. They don't have a bucket. Still don't. Faith family in the corner for 3. Yes.
That's what they do.
Amaya Garcia.
They put pressure on you. They make you cough up the ball. They push it, and they get the shots they want.
Willamette wants to take a timeout. 13-0 is our score. I was looking at the clock that's counting down the timeout.
Faith family's pressure is just getting to them. Just getting to them, frustrating them. It's sort of like Bishop O'Dowd the last game. You know, like one of the things the press does is apply a lot of pressure to get you frustrated and quit. And I mean, it's too early. Willamette's played in a lot of big games. I don't envision them quitting, but again, I don't want them to surrender and think that they don't have a chance of getting back in the game and possibly winning it. But if you're gonna play a big city school from Dallas, a Texas power that's played a lot of played on the national match prep schedule, like I said, you're gonna have to stand up to them.
You know, I was just ready to recap the Willamette scoring. The only problem is
they haven't scored.
They haven't scored. Number 23 for Faith family. She just committed. You know where she's going?
Where's she going?
Alabama.
Ooh. Power 4.
Oh, a bucket.
Now, Brent Smith is one of the best wings in the state. Super talented kid.
Went down the baseline, left to right, laid it in. Willamette on the board. Back out on top. This is Egbuna down low, puts it up and in.
Boy, that kid is strong. Yeah, I see why she's going to University of Alabama.
They have one of the girls on the team. I'll look back and get it for you. In the 8th grade, she committed to Tennessee.
Really?
She has just she's withdrawn that commitment and is looking around more now. But in at the 8th grade.
Which kid?
I'll get the number for you in just a second. Let me see.
Is it number 2? Is it Gianna Jordan?
Let me see here. It is Chastain, and she is number 14. Free throw doesn't go. There she is right there. 3 of the other players have multiple D1 offers.
This team is loaded with D1 kids.
It is.
And not mid-majors. I'm talking like Power 4, like SEC,
yep.
Big Ten, Ace, you know, just high-level conferences.
Pull-up jumper, back iron. 15-3 our score. I'm looking, and it looks like Faith Family only has 4 substitutes. I think it's about 9 players. Willamette with the ball. 1:57 left to go in the first. 15-3. Outside shot doesn't go. Remember, Faith beat Wilsonville in the first round. They had 96 points, gave up 60.
Well, I'm just telling you, Faith Family's one of those teams that will beat you to sleep.
Maya Garcia with the bucket. Whistle and a foul. Willamette's going to go to the line.
A kid that Willamette has to get going. I mean, they have 3 kids. There's Bryn Smith, there's Isabella Harms, and then there's Diamond Wright. And those 3 have to play at a high level to have a chance in a game like this.
Harper Wagner hits 1 of 2. Steal, Willamette steals the ball. 23, Bryn Smith on the steal. 17-4, we're at 1:10. Scoop move, missed the bucket. Shot from the side, that doesn't go. But we'll have a shooter go to the line. That's going to be, I believe, Bryn Smith. It is. The foul is on Amaya Garcia.
They just got to start. They got to put points on the board. At this point, you know you're having a hard time defending. You at least got to start putting. See that ball go through the hoop, get you a little bit of confidence, and then motivate you to defend on the other end. Usually, good defense leads to great offense, but sometimes this team, Willamette, they're great shooters. They're very offensive-minded. Once I think they get the ball through the rim a few times, I think it'll help them pick it up on the defensive end. But right now, Faith Family's just having their way with them.
Smith hits 1 of 2, 17-5 our score, 45 seconds left to go. Now I look down the bench, I think there's 5 substitutes for Faith Family. On the pass inside, gets away from Egbana. Sorry, that's Joy Egbuna. Willamette walks the ball up, looks up at the clock, under 20.
Another kid that I like is Victoria Nguyen, right here with the ball to point guard. She's pretty steady.
7 seconds, Nguyen with the ball down the lane, puts up the shot, short, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. That doesn't go. Tipped inside. There's the horn. That's the end of the first quarter. Our score at the end of one. It is Faith Family 17, Willamette 5. Well,
I think we've already seen this movie before in the last game.
Oops.
Willamette's looking a little frustrated right now. They're gonna have to settle down, play their basketball, not get rushed into bad shots. Realize that Faith Family puts their shoes on, puts their socks on, just like them, and play their basketball. If they don't get into their game, Faith Family's gonna see that blood, and well, they've already seen that blood. They're gonna pounce.
The only thing I think that's going in Willamette's favor is, although Faith Family's leading 17-5, they haven't shot the ball particularly well.
Faith Family hasn't shot the ball.
Right.
But here's the deal. Their defense is such that they're making sure Willamette's not shooting well.
And they're not, because they've hit 2 buckets.
Yeah, that was my thing as a coach. I said, look, we're not always going to shoot well offensively, but if we can make our opponents not shoot well offensively, we know we'll figure it out at some point. And that's the thing here.
On the corner, pull-up jumper, no, rebound. Kick it outside, air ball.
All right.
Wen gets the ball forward on a breakaway, up and in.
All right, that's the bucket they need. Let's see if they can build on that.
Brent Smith on the breakaway from Wen, 17-7. From outside, tipped around. Wen almost got that rebound. Shortest player on the court.
But again, Faith Family, they're getting every offensive rebound.
All the way across court.
Boy, their ball movement is impeccable.
Underneath.
Their ball movement is impeccable.
Egbunet's going to go to the line. Joy has 2 in the game. She'll get 2 shots. First team foul on Willamette. Faith Family doesn't have any. Egbunet at the line. Back iron doesn't go. Second shot, she's got a little push shot with one hand. Instead of stroking it, she just pushed it. Faith Family gets the ball back, works inside, puts it up and in. Maya Garcia.
All right.
Drive down the lane.
Another basket by Willamette. Again, they just got to get a stop.
Smith with 7 of the 9 points.
You're not going to get a stop if you let them post that low. You let them get that low. You let them get that low, it's a problem.
Egbunet hits it. She's going to go to the line, a chance for a 3-point play. We've got a treat for you after this game. It's Clackamas and A.C. Davis in the other semifinal. We're going to get a look at the number 2 prospect in the nation in Jazzy Davidson for Clackamas.
Jazzy Davidson, boy, oh boy. What a treat to watch. Tune in. That's going to be a great game.
Egbunet steals the ball. And stolen right back by Wen. Victoria Wen, point guard for Willamette. (21-9) our score. Inside the layup. On the dribble that time, number 24, Isabella Harms. You said she had to get going.
Isabella Harms, Bryn Smith, Diamond Wright, Those are the three scorers, shot creators off the dribble.
We haven't heard much.
Division I players. Yeah. You know, Diamond's new to this group. She's a transfer. I'm sure it's going to take her a minute just to get used to playing with this group. But I tell you, she's another. She's going to Grand Canyon University.
Where'd she transfer from?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Why'd you stump me like that? I'll have it to you by halftime.
Harms hits the free throws, 21-11. Drive inside, up and in. That
Again,
was easy.
You got to stop the dribble. It's too easy.
9 in the game now for Maya Garcia. Down the lane, puts that shot up, rolls across the rim though. A big collision. Faith family with the ball. Down low, works her way inside. That's going to be an offensive foul.
Hey, Willamette is showing some fight here. They're pushing back. I like it.
Foul was on Zoe Ailey. Each team now with 2 team fouls, 23-11. At least Willamette's gotten the ability now to score. They're putting up some points.
Now they're fighting on the defensive end. If they can push back, get a couple stops, get a couple scores, get back in this game, it could be real interesting.
Well, here's a stat for you. Since the end of the first quarter, the scoring, 6-6. So.
Okay.
No games tomorrow in the tournament. I'm sorry, there are a couple of games. Those are games where Garfield, the reigning state champion from Seattle, didn't make it down for the tournament, and those are makeup games with other teams that didn't play. They won't have any effect on the seeding for Monday's games, but other than that, there are no other games tomorrow, and we'll pick the tournament back up on Monday and crown those champions.
You asked me where Diamond transferred from, and I looked it up.
Oh.
Springfield.
Oh, okay.
So.
Wasn't a far move.
No. Springfield won a state championship a couple years ago.
Did they win one with the girl who's the center now was the center for the Seattle Storm? What was her name?
That
Russell.
Yeah.
Mercedes Russell.
Mercedes, yeah, that was many, many years ago.
The ball knocked loose. Willamette keeps it though. Wynn with the shot from way outside, bounces around. Diamond right
That's
with the rebound
what you
and
gotta
the putback.
Do. There you go.
Her first bucket in the game.
And they get a rebound.
And she gets fouled. Looked good on that putback. Looked good on the rebound, got fouled. 23-13. As I said, since it was 17-5, Willamette's outscored Faith Family 8-6.
All right, Willamette, man, they're settling down.
Little long on the shot that time by Smith.
If they can just score one more time, it'll make it interesting.
From the corner, yes. No sooner did Eric say that than a three-pointer from the corner by Harper Wagner.
Willamette's starting to believe now.
.402 left in the half. And a pass headed in the middle, trying to get the ball.
Now it looks like Faith Family's playing flustered. And Willamette, man, they're returning to form, playing like we've always known Willamette to be.
That pass was intended for Kaylin Hemp. Went out of bounds. Willamette with the ball. Entry pass intercepted. Faith Family with the ball. The corner for three. Too long, rebound.
Gotta control the boards.
Here's the shot. That shot back iron doesn't go. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Willamette ball. You know, a 3-point bucket here could cut the lead to 4.
You know, if they cut the lead to 4, we got a ball game. I mean, we got a ball game now, but boy, it'll help Willamette's confidence if they get another bucket right here. They've got some real crucial stops the last couple of times down the floor. If they can capitalize on those possessions right here.
Inside in the lane, Diamond right, puts up the shot, doesn't go, rebound inside, and we got a jump ball. Possession's gonna go to Willamette.
I'm feeling like just getting ready to be a 3 here, Dave.
Okay.
I feel like Willamette's getting ready to hit a 3. I can just feel it.
Willamette's clawed back into this game. I think the steady play has been the point guard, Victoria Wynn. Right, blocking foul. That'll be the 14th
That's what
foul.
you have to do. You have to drive and kick. You've got to put pressure on Faith Family. That's what they're doing. They're driving, they're kicking. You got to drive and kick and go back at them.
Wynn's got to get it in, gonna hurry. She does, down low, spins, kicks it out. Wynn gets the rebound.
Here's the 3 I was talking about.
Oh, bounced around inside. Stolen away, ball loose on the ground. Oh, another big collision, but that's going to be a foul on Wynn.
That's all right. Good hustle. What I'm saying, one thing Faith Family's not going to do, they're not going to cease from coming at you.
23-16, Faith Family leads. 2:37 left to go in the half. Inside, shot, rolls around, doesn't go. That was Zoe Ailey.
Wolverines foul number 14, Diamond Knox. Second personal, 4th team foul.
Foul is on Diamond right. I'm sorry, this is Kendi Glover. I was looking at the wrong team. Kendi Glover is the line. Hits it. Glover, by the way, had 21 points yesterday. 5 players on Faith Family were in double figures. Kendi Glover at the line.
If Willamette can keep this under 10 going into the half, and even less than that, they got to feel good. When you play a team like Family First, a team that plays on a national schedule, you just got to hang around. If you can hang around to the 4th quarter, then teams like that start playing not to lose.
Faith Family leads by 9, 25-16. 2:08 left to go in the first half. Wynn from the side, yes. Wynn's first points of the game.
Willamette's starting to play comfortable, starting to run their stuff.
You know, the thought creeps in your mind, we can play with these guys.
Yes.
Shot from the side, rebound inside.
But you gotta get the loose balls.
Another miss, and Willamette comes down with the ball. Smith. Wynn, back to Smith. Wynn inside. And Willamette wants to take a timeout. 1:19 left to go in the first half. 25-19, Faith Family leads.
You know, this game could have got away from Willamette. They showed their grit. They fought their way back into this. They're only down 6. If they can make another bucket, a 2 or a 3, they'd be down 4, maybe 5. You got to feel good about that if you get a stop by the end of this quarter.
Especially after you were down 12 at the end of 1.
Yeah. And looking like you're getting ready to get blown out.
Garcia has 9 for Faith Family. Biles has 6. Egbuna has 4. Jordan has 2, and Glover has 2. For Willamette, the leading scorer is Bryn Smith with 7, and Harper Wagner has 4.
Let's see what they do coming out of this timeout.
Outside the shot, oh. Wynn saves it. Willamette keeps it. Bryn Smith inside to Wynn. Wynn will dribble back out on top. Looks to see where
Willamette's
Smith is.
way more patient.
Still got plenty of time on the shot clock, 18. Smith.
Nine seconds.
Blocked. Blocked by Egbuna. Inside. Egbuna puts the ball on the deck, works her way inside, tied up, jump ball. Possession's gonna
Faith
go.
Family's ball, but good tie-up.
Put the ball on the deck, that's the risk you run.
Harper Wagner's a tough kid.
That shot, little floater. Garcia with the bucket. She's now got 11 in the game. And the lead is 8, 27-19. 18 seconds left to go in the half. Makes it a three-point play. 12 points.
All right, Willamette needs a score here. This would do so much for their psyche.
There's the horn. That's the end of the half. Our score at halftime. It is Faith Family 28, Willamette 19. Willamette actually outscored Faith Family 14-11 in the second quarter to cut the lead here to 9. It was 12, so that's where we stand.
Willamette's got to feel good. They kept it under 10 when it seemed like Faith Family was going to open it up on them, and they fought back. They seemed more comfortable. They're getting really good defensive stops. And if you let Willamette get comfortable and get their feet set, and they're moving that ball, they can hit those shots. They're dangerous.
Now remember, this is a diamond bracket semifinal. The winner of this game will get the winner of our last game of the day today. That's Clackamas and AC Davis. Let's take a look at the individual scoring for these teams. For Willamette, total points, Victoria Wen 3 on that 1 3-pointer. She had Harper Wagner with 2, Diamond Wright with 2, Bryn Smith has 7, and Isabella Harms has 3 for their 19 points. For Faith Family, their total points, Gianna Jordan has 2, 8 points for Joy Agbuna. Amari Biles has 4, Amaya Garcia has 12, and Kennedy Glover has 2. Let's take a look at some of the individual stats. Rebounds, 26-15 in favor of Faith Family. Shooting percentage in the first half, Willamette 24%, 6 of 25. Faith Family 11 of 28 for 39%.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, we can run through the stats to tell the story, but the most important piece of the story is the fact that Willamette decided that they could compete with Faith Family. And when you feel like you can compete, you give yourself a chance. You know, in tournaments like this, 9 points can be erased quickly. That's what Benson did against South Medford, right? Like in these types of tournaments, anything can happen. It's preseason, it's early, and Willamette's got a lot of seniors, a lot of shooters. They live and die by that three-point line. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond coming out of halftime.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. We'll update you some more on the stats at that point in time. So we'll take a break. Halftime here in semifinal action in the Diamond Bracket. Faith Family Texas leads Willamette 28-19. We'll be back. Welcome back. Halftime here at Franklin High School Pacific Office Automation Holiday Classic. We are at halftime. Faith Family Texas leads Willamette 28-19. It was 17-5 at the end of one. Willamette made a rally in the second quarter to get this game down to a 9-point lead. I'm Dave Hull along with former Benson head coach Eric Knox. And Eric, it looked like Willamette realized in the second quarter, we can play with this team.
You know, to your point, earlier in the first quarter, it looked like it was going to be a blowout. Then Willamette figured out that they, like you said, could play with them. And now they've made the game manageable. They're down 9 points. And, you know, 9 points can get erased with a team like Willamette that can shoot that ball, right? A lot of seniors, they understand how to play. They're starting to get their mojo and confidence back. I expect that this is going to be a barn burner of a game in the second half. That's my prediction.
Each team has 2 3-point baskets. Rebounds, it is way in favor of Faith Family. They have 26 rebounds. Willamette has 15. The leading rebounder in the game is Gianna Jordan. She has 8, 4 offensive and 4 defensive. Points in the paint. Faith Family leads that 16-6. All right, just underway. Willamette with the ball. When Bryn Smith has been effective. The shot from the outside, in and out. Rebound right, puts it up, doesn't go. Ball knocked around, sent ahead.
Good shot.
Garcia.
Ready to crash the boards. But again, you got to get a stop here. Faith Fan is not going to quit. They're going to put that pressure on you.
Inside. Spins around, puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound inside, Faith Family. That's a jump ball.
Faith Family's ball. That's what Faith Family does, man. They put pressure on you, not just on the defensive end, on the offensive end. They're just so physical.
Just underway in the third quarter.
But they're not, I'm sorry.
Go.
Not only are they just strong and play with such brute force, they're well coached, they're super disciplined, they got high basketball IQ, and they know how to execute.
Inside, Jordan missed the layup. Jordan with the ball, Gianna Jordan. 2 points in the game. Works inside, turnaround jumper, rolls across the rim, right with the rebound. Quickly ahead, Bryn Smith. Wen sends it off on the side. The shot, whistle blew.
Right there, that's an unforced turnover that you can't have. You want a shot against Faith Family, you've got to be able to get a good shot. Not saying you got to make every shot, but you can't have unforced turnovers.
They had 96 points in the game yesterday. That's 48 a quarter. They had 28 in the first half here.
Now they're starting to send a double to the post, which I think is smart.
Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Right with another rebound.
Willamette needs a conversion here.
Smith, Bryn back out on top. Victoria Wen. Smith wanted to take a shot, stepped back, decided not to shoot. Jump ball, possession this time is going to go to Willamette. Wen will trigger the inbound pass under the basket. Out on top, Diamond right. Doesn't go. Rebound. Faith family. Oh, get the ball inside.
That's too low. That's too low.
Got the ball down low to Egbuna, and she put up a shot. Went off the rim, but she's going to go to the line.
You let Egbuna get the ball that low. That's free throw line. That's 2. That's whatever she wants to do. She's too strong. That's Alabama bound, big. That's highly skilled around the basket. You cannot let her get it that low.
Gets the free throw. They got a great program at Alabama.
They sure do.
Maybe in the future she'll see Jazzy Davidson.
Hey, Jazzy, USC bound.
Going to go play with Juju Watkins.
Well, USC, they're really putting something together on the West Coast that's really special. Excited to see those two team up.
They got potentially 2 first-team All-Americans right now in Watkins, and the center they got from Stanford, Kiki Area Fenn.
Kiki is, whew,
I like her a lot.
She's hooping.
Shot from the outside doesn't go. Rebound Willamette. From the corner, that doesn't go. Rebound finally Faith family. Had a big rebounding advantage in the first half.
They're getting shots that they want.
Ball knocked away. Willamette comes up with it.
Good stop. Another good stop. But Willamette's got to get it. They've got to convert. They got to score in one of these possessions.
You know, we played 4 minutes here in the third quarter, and Faith family has 1 point.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're at the 4:30 mark. They have 1 point. And in fact, that's the only point in the third quarter. Willamette hasn't scored.
But Willamette has to strike, right? Like, they're getting great stops, but they got to convert. Like right here.
Oh, too hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, you're getting stops, but you're getting stopped.
Yeah, it was 28-19 at the half. It's 29-19 right now with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Faith family will open it up. They're doing their patent pick, roll, and post. I like this kid, number 2, Gianna Jordan.
Scooped it in, 31-19. And stolen away, Egbuna steals it.
They're getting comfortable now.
Off the glass, the bucket that time by Biles. She has 8 in the game.
See, Willamette's worked so hard to get a bucket. They make them work so hard that it's hard to get back on the other end and defend. Out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. Trying to drive the baseline and stepped out of bounds. That was number 24.
Let's see if Faith family in their half-court offense does their patented pick, flare, post. There it goes.
Boy, they've
Too
run that
easy.
play a lot and get a bucket out of it that
Too
time.
easy.
Amaya Garcia with 14 in the game now.
Willamette's playing with fire here. They're about to open this up. Good timeout, coach.
Wolverines want to take a timeout. Timeout on the clock, 3:05 left in the third. Our score, Faith family 35, Willamette 19. Yep, that's a full timeout. And again, Eric, Willamette's not scored here in the third quarter.
Well, you got to chalk that up to Faith family's defense. They just put so much pressure. They wear them down. Shots that, you know, they're getting shots that they normally make. Good looks, but they just don't have the legs. And then they have to come down and contend with them on the offensive end by defending strong, brute force, Alabama-bound kids like Ekwana, who can do so much around the paint.
She has 5 points in the game, but she's made her presence known down low.
Hey, just taps and bumps and physicality, and you know, that'll mess with your psyche. And then on top of that, they're well coached. They have a high basketball IQ. They play together. I mean, there's just not many weaknesses to their team. Their coach is great.
Willamette hunting for their first points in the third quarter. Bryn Smith from way outside.
Ekbana. Boy, it was no snatching, and they had 3 hanging on her. She still ripped it out. Ekbana, man. Special kid. And now here they come pushing the ball up.
Remember, this school is in Dallas, Texas. 35-19, 2:26 left to go in the third. Ekbana checked out and checked right back in. And they have her in the middle. The shot from the outside rolls across, doesn't go. Rebound inside, 4 players down on the court. (35-19), 2:06 left to go here in the third.
We've got Samira Massey. We're probably going to bring her up and interview her.
Who's that?
Samira Massey for Benson.
Oh, okay. You know, just stick around. We'll interview her at the end of this game.
That's what we're going to do.
Okay. Shot up, doesn't go.
Again, Faith family just on the boards, putting all that pressure on. They're just wearing Willamette down. We got Samira Massey in the building. After this game, we're going to interview her, talk about the big championship matchup between Benson and Tualatin on Monday. I'm excited. This is one of the best kids in the state. Tune in at the end of this game. Samira Massey and her former coach that she loves dearly, Coach Knox, having a sit down talking about this epic battle matchup on Monday.
All right, we still got 1:39 left in this, and then the fourth quarter, when we do our post-game show, we'll talk to Samira Massey. She had, by the way, 12 points in that game earlier. 35-19, 1:22 left.
Wolverines foul, Victoria Red, third personal, fourth team foul.
All right.
Eric, Willamette still hasn't scored.
Not a point.
Not a point. Garcia, the leading scorer in the game, lobs it inside. Biles on the outside, the shot from the corner for 3, bounces around, doesn't go.
And they're getting the rebounds. Look, the bottom line, Dave, I know you don't like moral victories, but I do like mental ones. And they need to see the ball go through the hoop, right, for their mentals right now.
Exactly. I think the best shot at that is get Smith open somewhere. Nope, we've got to win in the corner. She's already hit a 3. Oh, I thought she had good stroke on that one, but it hit the back iron. And they throw that away. Look to get that ball back. Cut inside. That was number 3 on that play. That's Natalia Jordan. Win. Get it back to Win. "17 seconds, 15 seconds, a shot short, front iron."
Dave, this is reminiscent of the last game.
Yep.
Bishop O'Dowd and Tualatin, it seemed like they were going head to head, and then Tualatin put the clamp down and it was over. This is starting to have that kind of feel.
You know, O'Dowd had a 0-point total in the third quarter of that game. Are we going to have another third quarter with 0 points?
We just may. I mean, there's 6 seconds left, and Willamette has not scored a point.
Garcia, she has 15 in the game, 36-19.
I'm curious what the conversation was in halftime with the Faye family coach.
Well, they've only scored 8 points in the third, 9 now.
But defensively, they've just put the clamps down.
Diamond Wright checks back in. Willamette's got 6 seconds to get a point up on the board. Garcia at the line. Shot on the way. She got all 3 of them. Smith gets a screen from the outside. When let it go. And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score at the end of 3. Faith Family 38, Willamette 19. Let's see, 10 points in that quarter for Faith Family. For Willamette, goose egg.
Wow. Well, you know, it's going to be hard for Willamette to get back into this game when you have a team like Faith Family that defends the way they defend. I mean, they're going to make you work for every point. You do have the clock on your side. Faith Family does play fast. They're not shooting particularly well. You could catch fire. But I tell you, man, mentally, Dave, Faith Family has wore them down.
Think of this. Yesterday, Faith Family scored 96. Today, they've given up 19. They got offense, they got defense.
Yeah.
Eric, if you were in this situation for Willamette, what would you say to your players?
I would say, look, man, they play fast. We can score in bunches. This game's not over. All we need to do is get a couple of quick buckets in the first minute or 2 and see what happens. But we got to defend. We got to get stops, and we got to push the ball. They've got to pick up the tempo right now. And
all right, the inbound to start the fourth quarter. Diamond Wright down low, dishes off. Trying to get the ball that time to Isabella Harms. Foul was on Joya Gina. I believe that's her 3rd. From the side, no. Rebound though, Wright. Put the ball on the deck, gets it back, puts it up.
That's what they need. Now can they get a stop?
Diamond
but they're going to
Wright.
have to play man.
Wright with their 2nd bucket in the game. Doesn't go, tipped around, goes out of bounds off of Willamette. Reset the shot clock to 35.
You got to get a stop here.
Gonna have to get this in. Too long, nope, took a timeout just before the call. 38-21.
How you feeling, Dave? If you're the coach of Willamette, what are you saying?
Probably about the same thing you said. Trying to encourage the team early on to get some buckets, get morale up, get a little bit closer, and see what happens. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not going to say.
I like that. Get them riled up, right? Get them. Yeah. At this point, I mean, you try whatever you need to try.
I came here to this game to play and have fun.
There you go.
Pull-up jumper, air ball. That was by Gianna Jordan. There's something to be said about having fun while you're playing too.
Yeah.
Teams get so competitive that sometimes you lose track of that. Diamond Riders played well in the minute she's got her in the second half. Oh, a floater by Wen.
There you go. All right, let's get another stop.
Four
you gotta
points.
control the board. Akbwana, look at her. She just controls the boards.
Wolverines foul number 20, Jaden Ireland, first personal, first team foul.
First personal foul, first team foul. Faith family to inbound the ball. Out on top for three, yes. Biles. She has 11 in the game. Biles that time stepped into the passing lane and knocked the ball out of bounds.
You just can't let that happen.
Kaylin Kemp checks into the game for Faith family. Wen with the ball.
Oh, nice.
Underneath
nice
to Wright.
pass.
Wright got a shot up and fouled. Diamond Riders played well. She got in a couple of minutes at the end of the third. About 3 minutes here at the start of the fourth and played well.
You know, Diamond gives them that athletic look that they need. She's very skilled. She's a D1 basketball player. She's got a very high IQ. And she brings that speed and athleticism that I think Willamette needs to take that step this year at the Child Center. But man, when you run up against a force like Faith family, it's hard to really showcase who you are, man. These big city Dallas teams, they just really beat you up.
You know, Wright is the second leading scorer for Willamette. She has 6. Bryn Smith has 7. Cross court, Garcia. Jordan back out on top. Down the lane, blocked.
Yeah, blocked by Diamond Wright.
Wright blocked that
Here
shot.
we go. Let's get. Can we convert here?
Wright for 3. Oh, air ball. And stolen away. Oh, taken right back though, up and in.
Yeah, it's going to be tough getting back into a game like that if you're changing baskets.
Kennedy Glover hit that one.
Faith family, man, they're just getting out.
Too far underneath the basket on the shot that time by Kemp. 43-25. Down the lane. Smith, the lane opened up. She went right down and laid it up, but fouled.
Eagle foul number 2, Gianna Jordan, first personal, third team foul.
I mean, you're right. Faith family scored 96 points last night. They have a You know, one of the darling of Oregon high school girl basketball teams that's going to compete for a state title with a lot of seniors in their 20s. It just tells you that this team can beat you in so many different ways.
Smith gets both free throws. She has 9 in the game. The lead is 16, 43-27. 4:56 left to go in the game. We've got one more game left after this, and it'll be for the other semifinal spot to play Faith Family. Clackamas versus Davis. I think, am I right? Davis is from Yakima, is that right?
Yes, they are, and I heard they're fun to watch. I was told that in the green room. They said they'll be a treat to watch.
I talked with their coach yesterday, and he was just a really a fun guy. Oh, the bucket, that's a 2. Jordan with the bucket, her 6th point in the game.
If you're Willamette, I just don't know where you go from here, but execute, play tough D, keep this score respectable. Because this seems like Faith Family, man, they've picked up a second win.
Transmitted for the Wolverines, Joy Egbuna. And for the Eagles,
Egbuna checks back in. Joy with 5 in the game. 3:43 left to go. Win. Dribbles back out. And Smith on the drive, fouled.
Ugh. You don't believe in moral victories, Dave, so well, what does Willamette accomplish here in his last 3 minutes?
You know what I call it?
What?
Gaining some experience.
Okay, I like that.
Win with the shot.
When you're in the courtroom, did you ever have some moral victories?
No.
No.
No. It's win or lose.
It's win or lose.
All right, foul on Willamette. Oh, there was a backcourt violation before that. I didn't realize the ball had gone back over, and Gianna Jordan caught up to it, but it was over and back. Wow, a long three-pointer that time by Smith doesn't go. You know, you get behind by a whole bunch late in the game, and you start seeing people throw up long three-pointers.
Yeah. Just got to keep defending.
Timeout. Timeout, Faith Family. 2:37 left to go in this game. Faith Family leads 45-27. Interesting, they don't have half the points they had yesterday, but they've got 18-point lead. They won yesterday's game by 36.
Yeah, and Willamette doesn't have half the points they had yesterday either.
No.
And therein lies the story.
They'll play tomorrow in the Monday in a third place game.
And they'll play the loser of this next game.
Yep. We already know who the teams are for the consolation championship, and that's Westland and McMinnville.
Everybody stick around. At the end of this game, we're going to interview the great Samara Massey, one of Oregon's finest, junior. Big win over South Medford. She leads the Benson Lady Astros. That's their new.
Why'd they make the change?
You know, all the mascots been changed in the PIL. Benson was sort of late to the party. Just moved it in a brand new, rebuilt building.
You know, this was the first one. Franklin was the first school that was rebuilt.
I know.
Beautiful gym.
Long overdue.
Now they still have to do something about Jefferson.
And that's next. I hear they're next on the public bond.
45-27. Diamond right. Reverse layup up and in. You know, quietly, she's got 8 points in the game. I shouldn't say quietly. She's made her presence known. Shot from the outside, Jordan.
Ekbano again.
Missed a putback. Ekbano has a total of 5 in the game. Wright gonna cast up a 3, back iron. 45-29. Shot up and Biles with a bucket. She's got 13 in the game. Right from the corner, iron. She's taken 2 long shots. .58 seconds left to go in this one.
Faith Family has what, 9 players?
I think they have 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah, they've got 5 on the bench right now, 5 on the court. Inside, layup, short. Ball loose on the floor, kick it out. That's when. Diamond Wright's gonna work her way inside, put up another shot, iron. Fight for the rebound. Wright, I think, committed a foul. 42 seconds left. Only the second team foul on Willamette here.
All right, well.
Faith Family will have to get a shot up. There's a 7-second difference on the shot clock and game clock.
It's going to be interesting to see them and whoever faces them in the final. You better eat your Wheaties.
Could be Clackamas.
Right, could be Clackamas. That'd be something. Okay.
Yeah, we'll recap and then we'll do. I'll let you do an interview with tomorrow. Have to be short.
Yep. You chime in as well.
All right, there's the horn. That's the final score in this game. Faith Family 47, Willamette 32. You know, they lose this game by 15. Had they scored 15 in the third quarter, they would have tied this game up. They scored 0.
Man, but you know, Faith Family they wore them down. You know, like every shot in the second half was, you know, contested. It was, you know, it seemed like their legs got heavier. That's what these teams from Dallas do, or from Texas do. They just wear you down. Like,
let me give you the scoring quarter by quarter. Faith Family won the first quarter 17-5. Willamette won the second 14-11. That made it 28-19. But the third quarter, that was dismal for Willamette. 10-0. They were outscored 38-19, and then Willamette won the fourth quarter. They actually won the second quarter and the fourth quarter, 13-9 to make our final score, 47-32. Let me recap the scoring for you quickly. We'll start with Willamette. Total points, 5 for Victoria Nguyen, Harper Wagner with 4. Diamond Wright actually had 11 points in the game. Bryn Smith with 9. Isabella Harms with 3. For Faith Family, Gianna Jordan with 6. Joy Agbuna with a total of 9. 11 for Biles. Garcia had 17, leading scorer in the game. And Kennedy Glover had 4 rebounds in the game, 47 for Faith Family, 31 for Willamette. That's the big win, and Faith Family advances to the finals in the diamond bracket tomorrow. Eric, introduce our guest.
Yo, I'm excited. I got a kid that I knew since middle school who's one of the best players in the state of Oregon, and she proved that today against a very upper class led state contending team in South Medford. Big upset.
12 points in the game.
Yeah, 12 points. I don't know how many rebounds and assists, but ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Samira Massey, the leader, the tip of the spear for Benson Astros. How you doing, Samira?
I'm doing good, Coach. And after knowing me since middle school, my name is Samara, not Samira.
Man, my bad. I call you Marmar though.
Yeah,
Samara,
I know.
you had 12 in the game, 6 rebounds. You were 6 of 9 from the field, 3 assists. So, great game.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit, like, where do you think Benson's at right now?
In my opinion, I feel like we're the underdogs because we're a new team and everybody's not expecting us to come out and win. But I kind of like it being an underdog. They're not gonna expect what we're gonna do, so we're just gonna come out and shock everybody.
Both teams have a lot of young players.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Well, I don't know if you want to give up too much of the game plan against Tualatin. But what can we, as fans, expect from this game on Monday?
Tualatin's a really great team. They're very disciplined. We really want to shut down their big, Jordan, and their point guard, Love. She's very poised, especially at a young age. So we want to shut down those two and make everybody else beat us. But we're just going to try to play our game and showcase what we could do.
You're down 12 against South Medford, almost left for dead.
Yep.
And then you just fight your way back. What was like going through your mind? Like, it seemed like there was just no quit.
I think it was just because of who it was against, especially for me and a lot of the other returners. Like, we have to beat them. You know, like, they put us out in the championship game. It was like, there's no losing to this team. And I for sure was not losing that game, so had to push through.
I got one question. You're a junior.
Yes.
What are you learning about yourself? Because you seem different. You're leading this group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you learning about yourself now as a junior compared to when you were a freshman and sophomore?
I learned that if I'm more calm, then I can do a lot more things on the court. My first 2 years, you know, I was a little hothead, but I learned to calm down, and calming down really opens up more on the floor for me.
Let me ask you a question, Samara. You play in the middle.
Yes.
Tualatin has a girl who plays in the middle, Jordan Smith, who's very effective. Have you played her before?
I have, yeah.
And how'd you do?
I played all right. She's a very big girl, but I feel like the footwork that I have and moves in my bag that I have, I can get past her very easily. And I have other girls on my team too where I can kick out and they can hit the shot.
You had 12 points in the game, 6 in each half, hit 6 baskets. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to see you on Monday. Maybe we'll have an interview for you after the game if things go right.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Thank you.
All right, thanks for joining us, Samara. Samara Massey from the Benson Astros. All right, we're going to wrap this up as we get ready for the other game tonight. Our final score here again, it was Faith Family 47, Willamette 32. Got to organize my notes here real quick. Got some people want to thank. Want to thank Franklin High School for their hospitality. Want to thank, of course, Pacific Office Automation for the Holiday Classic and their support. Want to thank our crew tonight. Alva Myers, our engineer, Deshaun Montgomery on the camera, my broadcast partner, Eric Knox. Eric was so happy to interview a Benson player that he played for him last year, so he went off to talk some more with Samara. I want to thank our sponsors, Cadoba Mexican Eats, with locations across Oregon and parts of Washington. They proudly support the holiday tournament, that you can fuel your next event with their fresh and flavorful catering options. Also, thanks some of our contributors, Amalfi's, Rudy's Pizza, Human Bean, Voodoo Donut, NoHo's, Hawaiian Cafe, Ingalinas, and Cadoba. Stick around because we're going to bring you the other semifinal game here in just a minute. That's going to be Clackamas and AC David. The winner will get the right to meet Faith Family. I'm Dave Hall. Our final score again, it was, let me look back here. It was Faith Family 47, Willamette 32. Stick around, we'll bring you our final game.